What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for today. Do me a favor, down in the description, have a link to my Madden breakdown I put up earlier today. Do me a favor, do yourself a favor, check that video out. Come back and enjoy this one. As always, take a moment with the like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section, Twitter, Shutdown Safety is my username. It's Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your holiday with me. I really do appreciate my subscribers, my fans, everything you do for me, whether it's a like button, a dislike button, sharing a video on Twitter, leaving a comment for me. You guys bring a lot to my life. Don't think that I'm somebody that doesn't appreciate and respect it. I really am thankful for what you guys do and in turn allow me to do with my channel. So some NFL commentary today. As you know, well, many of you know, some of you may not. I used to work in Philadelphia. I live close enough to Philly to get a lot of the sports stations, and obviously, in turn, I hear a lot of Eagles talk. Now, today, if you saw the game, you probably have drawn the conclusion that at some point, unless Chip Kelly pulls a Bobby Paterno and walks, he's probably going to be fired. And to me, Chip Kelly, very egotistical coach. I mean, the more he remade this team, the worse the team actually has become. I mean, he inherited a lot of good players from Andy Reid and obviously have some solid seasons the last two, but this year things have really fell apart, and I think the damage that he's done to this Eagles roster, the draft picks, the players, it's going to take a long time to repair this. And I actually dislike some of the blame I heard today placed on Mark Sanchez. I'm not defending Mark Sanchez at all, but, you know, Joe Buck, Troy Aikman were a little bit hard on him, and I just don't know how much of this falls on a backup quarterback. I mean, this is what happens when a coach is given total control of a team. This team has played zero defense 2 weeks in a row. Make no mistake about it. Matt Stafford, Jameis Winston, they're not great quarterbacks. They're average quarterbacks. They can have good days. They together combined 10 touchdown passes, 0 picks, 583 yards. You want to see a good quarterback? That'll happen next week as the Eagles face the Patriots. But I don't know. Some people, myself included, already look at that as a trap game. A lot of the storylines in the NFL just seem to be weird, right? You'll have the best team, the worst team, and somehow the worst team wins, and nobody knows why. Some people will say that it's rigged. Who knows? I don't know. But that's another video. When you think about Chip Kelly, though, the egotisticalness, to me, comes from the principles that he's employed with his teams. I mean, you've got what many people feel is one of the best runners in the NFL last season. We sit there and you see him get stuffed behind the line of scrimmage today, most of the season actually, and there's only minor scheme changes, and yet Murray gets criticized for sliding down rather than absorbing more punishment. You've got players in this high-pace offense that when it worked, all right, when it worked, was a fantastic and dynamic way of moving the ball down the field. When it's not working, though, you're talking about taking 30 seconds or a minute off the clock and going 3 and out. But you want to sit there and blame unnamed players, quote unquote, for not wanting to go out and play hurt. You know, Chip came in with a lot of innovation. Go back to that first year, it seemed like he really reveled in creative plays, creative personnel concept designs. And the last 2 years really seem to be void of that ideology. And to me, it's ironic when he goes out and he gets the players, hand selects them now, and he hasn't meshed them into what his play calling is. You know, when you can make the mold of your team and you try to fit it to the play style and the creativity and the designs that you have, why would it work worse than when you were essentially working with Andy Reid's personnel? That doesn't make any sense to me. It's ironic to me, though, in closing, that a guy that committed to coach the Buccaneers in 2012 literally has that game be the starting point, the tipping point, in my opinion, of what set up as a failure as a coach. And you look at the Eagles game today and you see much more of the same. As honestly, as much as I hate to say it, because they've got some very good players, but right now they're playing like one of the worst teams in the league, backup quarterback or not. Teams can win with backup quarterbacks. Matt Hasselbeck. Maybe you need a Matt, I don't know. Maybe you need Matt Sanchez. I don't know. Love to know what you guys think about this. Really do appreciate you checking out. Again, man, happy Thanksgiving. You guys have a great rest of the day. Enjoy your week. I'll be back in the week with more content.